Week 12 in college football here at SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We're talking now with Jon Lee, college football analyst from AccuScore.com. Jon, thanks for being with us this week. Okay, the first game that you want to talk about is Northwestern at Michigan State. Now, this is interesting because Northwestern last week was the biggest play that killed the books. The Sharps and the public pounded the hell out of Northwestern. Of course, Northwestern covered. They almost won that game straight up, but they covered. The books got burned by it. The public won. The Sharps won. Northwestern's kind of one of these teams where they have a lot of late game failures, and last week was a perfect example of that. They're going up against Michigan State now, a team that's off a bye. They're only a 6.5-point home favorite. I'm wondering what you like here.
I like the Wildcats again. We have the Northwestern covering about 59% of the time. We have the line only at just 3 points, so getting more than a field goal extra with the posted line. Northwestern is been great for bettors this season. It's gone 8-1 against the spread. Yeah. And Michigan State in general is just very poor offensively. It's really hard to like college teams that can't score points, especially when the line is almost a touchdown.
I know, it makes me nervous because they're off a bye. I mean, when you give a quality program like Michigan State an extra week to prepare, especially when they've had a season where they've maybe underachieved a little bit in certain areas, that tells me that that's a week where they're going to really focus. They're going to be focused. They're going to try to correct those problems, come back, and maybe a little bit undervalued on their lines. But you don't think that's the case here?
Michigan State's really struggled to score all season. We only project them to have 26 points, which means Northwestern only has to score 20. Michigan State's actually averaging only 16.5 points at home, so I don't factor that in too much. And that includes games against Eastern Michigan and get teams like Iowa. So really, if you just look at the way Michigan State's defense has defended against dual threat quarterbacks, they allowed Taylor Martinez to rush for 200 yards. Denard Robinson got 100 yards. Early in the year, Braxton Miller had 136 yards. They're going to be going up against Kane Coulter, who's definitely a dual threat at quarterback for Northwestern, and they also have a very good running back in Venrick Mark. I just think Northwestern will score enough points. We have Michigan State as the favorite, but just see this line, it's a little too big.
Okay, Jon Lee called it. He doesn't believe that Michigan State will be able to significantly improve their offensive fortunes with the bye week. Thanks for the insight, Jon.